Wow, it's just turned, it's like 60 some degrees. It's February, and apple pie is going to go for a swim again. Our second one today. And it's so beautiful. We're just walking through the maritime forest. It's a maritime evergreen forest. And you can see it's February, but we got so many trees that still have green leaves. The hollies, the bay trees, the oak trees, the pine trees, they still have green leaves. So it's a maritime evergreen forest. We've had a lot of rain. Now we're getting some sunshine. So it's got humidity. It's a bit of humidity. So we have a southwest wind, which is a warm wind. Then we have all the evaporation from the ground and the evapotranspiration from the trees. So the trees are sucking a lot of water up out of the ground. These are evergreen trees, so they're still functioning. Like when you have trees that are without any leaves, they in the wintertime, those trees are what you kind of would think of as dormant. They don't do anything. They've pulled all their sap and everything is to the center of the tree to help protect them from freezing. And it's kind of like hibernation for trees. But so they don't really move water in the wintertime, those kinds of trees. The trees that are evergreens, they're still working. They're still moving water from the ground up through the center of the tree and out through the leaves. We call that evapotranspiration. So trees move a lot of water. They drink the water, kind of, so to speak. And that's helps the tree. The tree needs water, and they pull the nutrients out of the water. So the water comes up through the tree. They can get not only the water that they need, but also just the water, but they also get the nutrients that's in the water. And then that water evaporates out through the leaves. And in the summertime, when it's wet, they move even more water. When it's hot, they move more. It helps the tree stay cool and helps the tree keep from burning up, from the heat. I mean, not necessarily burning like a fire burns, but although that happens too, but they just keeps the tree, like the leaves, from getting, the evaporation cools the tree. That's why it's a lot cooler underneath the trees in the summertime. Not just because of the shade. Shade's part of that, but it's also because of the evaporation, the evapotranspiration. The water evaporates. It's like a phase change from liquid to gas, and takes up energy, and it cools. That energy is absorbed by the phase change, the molecules breaking apart from liquid to gas, and that cools the air around the tree, cools the tree off, just like when you sweat and it evaporates, it cools you off. So it's kind of muggy with all this moisture in the air. All right, Apple, we're getting close. We're on the last little part of the journey here. Let's see. I love you, Adeline.